down link here. So this is going to be volume 3 of 5 non-punk records that punks will dig. And we ended volume 2 with Link Ray, but I wasn't doing needle drops at that time, so I said it'll be a nice way to start volume 3. We'll drop the needle on some Link Ray. But we're going to take Link off and we're going to start the video, man. So welcome to volume 3 of 5 non-punk records that punks will dig. And let me cue up this first one here. I am so excited to show you guys this record. So for number 1, we're going to start in 1965 from Peru, of all places, a band called Los Secos. Los Psychos. I'm sorry if I got the pronunciation wrong, but dude, this band is wild, okay? They take garage and a little bit of surf kind of influence, they mesh it into one, and with the craziest vocals I've ever heard from a band from the 60s. And let's just play it, dude. I'm just going to play. This is their first single from 1965 called Demolition. And it starts off with a nice little kind of surfy intro. And I apologize for it's a kind of a noisy record. Build-up of the intro, this nice little surfy kind of intro, but you're not ready for the assault that's coming your way. This vocal assault. All right, here we go. Bring on the 60s punk madness. Listen to that, dude. It's so catchy. People talk about chainsaw guitar. This is chainsaw vocals, dude. Now, I don't know what was going on in Peru in '65, but I'm sure there wasn't a lot of stuff like this going on. All right, we got some gang vocals coming up now. So yeah, you get the point, right? So, Los Secos never put out a proper album. It was all singles. And like I said, man, you could hear from this. This is like a total onslaught of angst, attitude. This is 60s punk, dude. And I love this little, this is a little box set that Munster put out in 2010. And it's 645s in there. And I'll show you them right here. This is the 645s here. And it comes with a really cool, like, dude, it's a huge book. Chock full of pictures, a bio and all that stuff. But it's in Spanish, so it takes me a while to translate some of this stuff if I want to learn more about the band. But yeah, dude, this is like, I don't know how the Cramps never got their hands on a Los Secos song to cover, man. That would have been awesome. So for the second record I'm going to show you, it is Psychotic Reaction by the Count 5. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard this record, and I'm going to put it on here. So I'm going to show you the record that got me into a lot of this stuff, and I think a lot of you will agree. It probably did the same for you guys, but it was this Nuggets compilation. Now, if you're not familiar with this, I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you are. But this is the perfect way to get into a lot of this great music from the 60s, this Nuggets compilation. And the Count 5's biggest song, Psychotic Reaction, was on here. Now this record is oozing with swagger. Listen to the first song, fast drums, really fuzzy, cool guitar, and here you can hear they're kings of the rave up, dude. You know, that kind of bridge of the song, the middle of the song, where the fast drums, you're getting all this wild, fuzzy feedback guitar, really cool, and double-decker bass. The first song it starts out with, I love the first lines because you walk down any street and you're sure to meet one of us. Now, I don't know, depends where you come from, but that could be a threat. But it goes on with Pretty Big Mouth, which is a really cool kind of swamp rock style. I like it, man. They do 2 Who covers on here, My Generation and Out in the Street. And to me, those are the 2 weakest songs on the album. But obviously, their big hit, Psychotic Reaction, is total proto-punk, man. And, you know, we'll play it too in case anybody hasn't heard it. It has one of the best rave-ups ever, man. Now the band split. They only put this one record out. I would have loved to hear more. I think the guys went to college. They chose to go to college instead of like touring and all that stuff. But I love the drums in this. It's so good and just so catchy. And I love the guitar work by the Count 5 because it's just enough. Like there's great little licks, but they're not like showing off. There's great little rock and roll licks, and then they do some really great stuff, like I said, with like feedback and like chicken scratch kind of guitar, kind of like we heard in that intro with Link Ray, you know. And I think it's just fantastic. It's a great record through and through. The Morning After, I love that song too because it's like, listen to that drum fill. The Morning After is like a hangover encapsulated in a song. I love it. It's really good, man. They're gonna get you. Peace of Mind, She's Fine, The World. It's full of great songs, man. Here's this little rave up. Such a cool part of the song. Listen to that. Do you want to go hog wild when you hear this? It is, you have a psychotic reaction to it. I like the way they come out of it too. Yeah, right back into the hook. Just a fantastic song. And that's number 2, the Count 5, Psychotic Reaction. I wish they put more records out. Lester Bangs did a write-up about the Count 5. And it's funny, he talks about Psychotic Reaction, but then he makes up like 3 more album titles and talks about those albums. It's hilarious because they don't exist. But the next one I'm going to show you, number 3, is I'm going to cue this up here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This is what I want. We're going to cue this up. It is by Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. Now, Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, this record has eluded me for a long time. And is another guy who never really put out a proper album. It was all singles. And here's a great song called Please... Oh, it's not Please Don't Touch. This is Feeling. I want to play Please Don't Touch, but before we talk any more about Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, hang on one second.
Heartstrings twang. You make my heart so happy. You make my heart so gay. There's nothing like this being on the head that makes us love her sway. Oh, what a feeling, baby, baby. Oh, what a feeling, baby, baby. Oh, what a feeling, baby, baby. Oh. The room starts moving around me. I just can't take too much.
Okay, that's better. A striking resemblance, right? Could Johnny Kidd be a long-lost relative of Ryan Kidd? No. His real name was Frederick Heath. And this record is great. This is a compilation from 1978. And like I said, in the States, I don't really see much Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, man. but I finally got my hands on one. Now, his major hit was Shakin' All Over, and that song is so good. It's been covered by so many bands, and the song that's coming up next is the one I really want to play. Fast drums, really cool guitar, pretty slick, man. This is Please Don't Touch. Now, Johnny Kidd had a lot of songs about shaking. He was shaking all over. Don't touch him because he'll shake too much. But other great songs on this comp are Growl, Restless, Let's Talk About Us, I Can Tell, Linda Lou, and he does some other cool covers and stuff. But Johnny Kidd gives me kind of like an Eddie Cochran vibe. And unfortunately, I think Eddie Cochran was 21 when he died, and Johnny Kidd suffered the same fate as him. He died in an automobile accident. I think he was 30 years old. But yeah, I would definitely say the punks will dig Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. Excellent compilation. Oh, and also, the Pirates kept going. And in 1977, they put this album out. It's a live record, Out of Their Skulls. And this is such a good bridge of that 50s sound and then the emergence of this new high energy kind of punk music. And it's great. It's not a punk record, but it has the energy and the attitude of one. It's really terrific, man. So check out the Pirates, Out of Their Skulls. Oh my God, I can't really see with this. I can't see what I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna take Johnny Kidd and the Pirates off. I'm gonna take my eye patch off. Or should I do the rest of the video with the eye patch? Maybe no, I can't. It's hard to see in that thing. So number 4 is going to be a great band, mostly known for their hit song Wooly Bully. It is Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. This is their first record, and I really dig this record. Leads off with Wooly Bully, their big hit, But Memphis Beat is great. There's kind of a silly like falsetto in it though that's kind of weird. Go Go Girls is probably one of my favorite tunes on here. Shotgun, great tunes. But their second album I like even better. Sam the Sham, their second album. Juju Hand it starts off with, which is just terrific, man. And I like the motif of this record. As you can see from the cover, there's a lot of like voodoo and kind of witchery subject matter on it, and I really dig that. And it encapsulated in these really cool little pop songs. But my favorite Sam the Sham song is this one. Ring Dang Do is the single. All I want is a ring dang do. My glasses. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, this song's got such a cool beat, funny lyrics, great rhythm, really cool, man. Sam the Sham's great. Yeah, like I was saying, this second record is my favorite. Juju Hand, Magic Touch, Medicine Man, I've Got a Voodoo Doll, The Gypsy, Witchcraft, Love Potion number 9. Excellent stuff, man. And I had an eye patch for Johnny Kidd. I should have got a turban for Sam the Sham. Actually, that's a kind of a cool theme almost for this video. You got Johnny Kidd who wears the eye patch. You've got the Count 5 who wore like Dracula capes. And Sam the Sham with the turbans. They're very cool, man. What happened to Sam the Sham? Last thing I heard like a rumor he was working on like an oil rig or something. But yeah, this is a great records. A lot of fun. I think the punks will dig them because they're just really fun records. On some of the records, you can see they're kind of trying to recapture the sound of Wooly Bully, which, because it was their big hit, I get it. But Ring Dang Do, man, is the tops for me. I love it. So we're getting to number 5, the last record I'm going to show you. And I hope this video wasn't too chaotic with all the needle drops and costume changes. Thanks for sticking with me, man. So number 5 on this countdown for volume 3 is a man named Joe Clay. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joe Clay, but he was an excellent rockabilly artist, man. Totally great songs. This first song here is kind of his hit. It was called Ducktail, and it is killer, man. Let's get a little taste of it.
Don't mess with my ducktails.
Don't mess with his ducktails.
Mess with my ducktails. If you mess with my ducktails, I'll get so mad at you. You gotta jump like a jumper.
Now, Joe Clay has a very interesting story. Like, he started playing music at like 12. He played drums. His parents went to some. This is an interview with him. He said his parents used to go to this like hillbilly club, and he was drumming at the time. He said he used to bang on pots and pans around the house, whatever. And this band needed a drummer, and he stepped in and played for about 30 minutes, and they were blown away. So he had it in him as a kid. He was just born with it, man. And when I listen to Joe Clay, when I listen to this record, one thing that jumps out to me is how genuine it is. And it really sounds like Joe Clay is having fun, and he loves doing this stuff. And he's a very genuine dude. And he drove a bus in Louisiana for like 15 years. He's a very salt-of-the-earth kind of guy. And now, with his story, there was like a rockabilly revival in the 80s in Europe. And that kind of brought him back. And then again in the 2000s. And I think we lost Joe Clay in like 2016. But he was playing right up until the end for him. And, just doing what he loved, man. And you could tell he really did. And I love Ducktail. I love this song. But I want to play the second song on here, because I think it captures the genuine feeling of Joe Clay and gives me kind of a punk rock vibe in a bit, in a little way. This is called Get on the Right Track, Baby. And you know how I love showing you guys solos, right? I love the solo in the song. Listen to Joe Clay's attitude here.
Get on the right track, baby. Get on the right track, baby. Get on the right track, baby.
From the Bear Family Recordings. 1956. When it gets back to the solo, I'll come back and play it. I heard Ducktail for the first time on like a rockabilly compilation, but the second song I heard from him was "You Look That Good to Me," and the intro to it I knew I was gonna love this guy. It's just vocals, and it comes in and he goes, "I'm gonna wrap my arms around your frame, kiss your lips and change your name," and then it just rocks into this song. Here's the solo for this. I love that rockabilly picking, but the second part of the solo is awesome. He's beating that guitar into submission, dude. And I love the go, go in the middle of the songs. Yeah, the screaming, the energy, dude. It's all there with Joe Clay. Yeah, really cool stuff. Check out Joe Clay. So Ducktail, Get on the Right Track. You Look That Good to Me. Cracker Jack, 16 Chicks was another, I think, kind of a semi-hit for Joe Clay. But I hope you all had fun. I had a blast playing these records, and I love doing these videos, man. But thank you for watching Volume 3 of 5 non-punk records that punks will dig. I'll be back soon, and take care of each other. Be well. Cheers, everybody.